What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. In today's video, we're going to talk about the EV charging space, where one stock jumped 400% in less than an hour and a half, and how we caught a 32% move in 25 minutes. All that and more coming right up. Let's go with it. It's TGIF. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, huh? Wow. Oh, you chose the wrong one. You know what? Maybe I did. But there's a reason for that. You're going to get into my heart and soul today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you how you could have made not only 32% as we did, but as much as 4 times on your money in an EV charger stock. Let's give the freeloaders a bit of the action today. CRGE. Last trade, 25 cents. I said sell it all at 28. Yesterday, 8 cents. You might say, why? Why did the stock gap up to 13 on the open, shot to fucking 34? Why did I find another stock, NVVE, Nancy, Victor, Edward? Yeah, there you go, freeloaders. But here's how you could have fucking paid for 2.5 years worth of fucking membership fees. A $5,000 trade into NVVE with us at 0.113. Less than 25 minutes later was sold at 144. High on the day. Wait for it. 1445. In other words, this guy right here, this motherfucker right here, that could have turned 10 grand into over $250,000 in the last 21 months was off by 0.0005, or within 4 motherfucking seconds of the high. I have a proprietary system. Last trade on NVVE, 12 cents. Yes, buy it in the high 11s if you get another chance, because we just made 3 years worth of S&P 500 returns in 25 minutes. We nailed the bottom and the fucking top. And the re-entry at 118. I saw it shot when I was trying to get something to eat at 131. If you sold it, fine. Before I forget and tell you how I came up with these stocks, how we're able to make obscene amounts of money, how you could have made 2.5 years worth of membership fees in less than a half an hour. If you're going to day trade, if you're going to get out of a stock before I like to, which is around 30% or higher, keep it to yourself. We had a guy out last night, right? Doom and gloom, currently known as D&G. He was peacocking because he sold a stock that we have at 22 cents after hours. It popped. Who knows why? But it came right back down. It was less than 300,000 shares. I checked it out. Just imagine if I had put out an alert when we own 1.5 to 2 million shares of that stock, and it came right back fucking down to 17 or 18 cents. I was away from my phone at that time, but I probably wouldn't have sold it anyway because I always check the volume, and it wasn't there. I am cognizant of the fact that we have $1 million or thereabouts on the line with every trade. So we have to make sure that everyone not only gets in, but out. Because I don't want to hear any more of the fucking Debbie Downer doom and gloom bullshit. It's already driven me to the brink of insanity. So if you're going to sneak around and get out of something before I officially say it's time to get out, and we've got ample liquidity to do so, keep it to your fucking self. Because I can almost guarantee you're going to be fired and refunded if you don't. I can't stand scalpers or motherfucking day traders. Well, how come you took a 32% profit in 25 minutes? Because I follow the system. On my screen, welcome to my world. I use Yahoo Finance. The desktop, which I grew up on in the 1990s as a broker from 1993 to 2007. And now the mobile app, which is awesome and getting better every day. Just came out with, I think they called it 2.0 yesterday. You can sync your brokerage account. It's absolutely amazing. And by the way, Yahoo Finance is now owned in part by Apollo Management, one of the best hedge funds and LBO firms in the entire fucking world. So they know how to acclimate a system, whether it's the desktop or the app, for traders like us. But I use RSI, MACD, and stochastics in that order of importance for me: stochastics, MACD, and RSI. So I have the 5-minute chart up. I have my screens, and I'm not going to tell you how I get those. That's the sauce. That's the $50 a month and then some in terms of what it's fucking worth that you're paying me for. So I had them both up on my screen. I've got a 24-inch Apple iMac. And I saw the 8-cent close on CRGE, but it was cranking at 12.13. I had an order in at 11 and something on both of these stocks. But CRGE didn't come down to it. NVVE did. 30 minutes later or less, we sold it within 0.0005 of the fucking high. And I take a photo, not because I have to, but because some people, when I used to be on Twitter, didn't believe that I was telling the motherfucking truth. So I got into the habit. Photo, sell, copy and paste the alert. It goes to your phone within seconds. And wouldn't you know, the other stock that we didn't get filled on went from fucking 12 to 34. Last trade, 24 cents. I was screaming inside the Discord, if you bought that stock, it's a sell it all at 28. My hope, and this is not a guarantee, because it's a sympathy play, they're going to be blowing out of that stock and coming into ours for round 2. Because this one's only up 24%. That one was up over 230%. So it was a 10x move relative. And I could make the case, if you do the fundamental research, which is 1/3 of the story, 2/3 is technicals or the chart for me, that the stock we currently own is better fundamentally. Massive record numbers month after month after month. And one of the COOs of the company of NVVE increased his position by 34% at 14 cents a few weeks ago. Again, we're in for round 2 at 118. You do not chase the stock. It's possible, by the way, on a Friday that they're going to play some after-hours games when a lot of the short sellers are gone. So if it starts cranking 13, 14, 15, 16, pull in the motherfucking ripcord for another 30+% on the day. So I have the 24-inch screen. I've got a giant fucking white back, the same white back chart that I share inside of the Discord. By the way, before I forget, and this is very important, thank you for your patience. Shout out to Nathaniel and his coworkers who brought him into the Discord. He got pissed off at me, not the only one. We had a record quit day. Actually, this is how funny it is. I shamed a couple of people into paying this morning. Was that right? Probably not. But I told them, hey, you're late. Pay your fucking bill or you're out. And they took it like a man. But that came after Nathaniel's long-winded email, right? I said, hey, send me a note while you're quitting. Well, he did. And I admire that. He took my kneecaps out and then some. But he basically said, because I shut down the Ask Jason channel, because it was taking up 1/3 of my fucking day, he was pissed off. He was upset. He was going to take his ball and go home. Funny how you just missed 34% in less than 25 minutes. But as with anything, there was an element of truth in that if you read it, right? So I will say this again for the 1000th time. I'm not perfect. I still piss on the toilet seat often. In fact, I just did about 5 minutes ago. I swear like a drunken sailor, I'll be drunk off my ass tonight, and I only drink once a week. Never drive. I could keep going as to why I am not perfect. But don't fucking tell me I don't know how to trade the stock market. A $5,000 investment, 32% less in a half an hour would have been a $1,500 profit. That's 2.5 motherfucking years of fees at the current price. One trade, one day, 2.5 years. And I've already generated almost 40 fucking winners in the last 2.5 months. Yet most of you, wait for it, are sitting there with your unlubricated thumb all the way. Probably got both of them, in fact. Right? You got both your fucking thumbs up your ass. You're pulling them out. You're taking a sniff just like some dog does. Maybe even stick it in your mouth. Because there's nothing I can do, it seems, to get most of you to take some action. So I want to focus in closing on the ones that are in there. Wow. 124 last trade. This might be the turn. Everyone had a chance to load up under 12. Thank you, Jesus. I've got the charts up on the 24-inch. MACD, stochastics, RSI. This morning, I was watching the histogram, it's called, coming all the way down, tick for tick. If you're sitting there wondering, how the fuck does this guy get us in, and in many cases out at the exact top and bottom with a photo, so he proves it. I'm watching it, tick, tick, tick. I got my phone, that's the computer, tick, tick. I've already written the fucking trade, tick, tick. It hit the bottom of the turn, the trough. Boom, boom, boom. And we fucking got in at 11 and a small change, out at fucking 1440 in less than a half an hour. Bought it back again at 1180, which was the exact fucking low of the second turn down. And now it's 12 and a half, probably going to go up this time based on the double bottom you have in the 5-minute chart on the stochastics, which is at 16. So get ready. It may just happen again. Why is he always staring at the ceiling? As somebody said to me the other day, he's always talking to the ceiling. I think he's crazy. I am. It's a bad habit that started during the pandemic. I'd get so worked up that I'd just take a lean back and I'd start doing this and talk. So I kept doing it. For those of you that are in there, again, in closing, don't ever give up your seat. If you're not convinced, then you might as well join Nathaniel, who did have the balls to tell me I was an asshole. Thank you very much. But if you are even considering leaving, you are insane. You're the one that's fucking insane. Did you see the whale who had 500,000 shares at 11 and a half, blew it out at 14.2 for $13,500 profit in less than a half an hour? How much is he going to pay me? Wait for it. $50. How much is the same whale made this month in the last 30 days? $87,790 to be exact. How much is he going to pay me for that? 50 motherfucking bucks. And until next time, God bless each and every one of you. Always remember that I love you, and thanks for watching. Even though it's pouring rain here in Atlanta, it might be a white jean night.